Good day and welcome to the Word Bible software. Today we're going to be using TotheWord and we're going to be working on a novice one-time build, or how to do these one-time builds basically. These ones don't take as much of an automatic approach, which helps refine resources over time, but take more of a manual approach to building a resource. So for example, we are here in TotheWord. And in TotheWord, we have different things. We could just go File, New, etc. Some of these things we've covered. A very, very manual would be to type out like this. And this will put in one topic. It'll be the title topic and it'll be one topic. So a few things to look at. And then I will open a file that I've done in this very similar format because of what it is. It's a book I've been working on through a Microsoft Word format. And so this is kind of how I've been doing it, and you'll see that. So we can go topic, and that could be topic 1. And then we might have some different things inside of it, maybe. So these would be what we would call, in a topic tree in the Word, might have something called like a sublink. And this would be, it looks like a little flag, and it connects back to the main link. So let's go subtopic. And so we'll go content, and then this would be content. Now this would all be in the same topic in the Word. What if you wanted a different topic in the Word? You go topic 2 like that. And what if you had content here, but you wanted another topic, but this time as a child of the previous topic? So it would be subtopic. This would be link topic. And this would be subtopic to topic 2, and so on. So in here, in the interface, we have some different things. You can go actually quite a few levels, but as far as what's available in here in TotheWord, if you press Alt and you go 1, puts in 1. If you press Alt 2, so on. Alt 3, Alt 4, etc. However, Alt 5 is not that. That is the back, or for example, that is the end of a topic. So I'm going to go in here, topic over to lines, and that would be spread out, a topic spread out over several lines. And you can see here it says Alt 5. Okay. There is a markup from heading style, which you can use somewhat with bringing in a document from Microsoft Word. You're going to have to fiddle with that. That's a little bit more finicky. You have a T-link. That is, if you were to put that in here, let's go up in here into in this topic, and this one produces a flag. So it's a linked topic also, but it is not in a position, whereas this link one down here is inside a position inside the topic. You'll have to try that out to see that. Now, links can have levels. You can have link 2, link 3, link 4, link 5, and they can be kind of a sub-link level. Okay, and you see that right here. You can do different things here. Remove. This removes linking, for example. Oddly enough, you might want to do topic 1, and let's say you have the setting under here in book build, and you have it turned on. Let's see where include topic and content right down here, and that's turned on. Okay, so you have that turned on, but you have some text in here. You might have this kind of text that would say not needed in the Word topic tree, but you would keep it in the main, something like that. Or maybe it would have a different function. Let's see what it says. Remove the text inside this tag from etc. Okay, hide topic. Let's go down here. Now we're using Alt 1, topic, hidden, topic 1. And I would just put that in there, and boom, it'll hide that topic. Okay, very good. Here you'll see word wrap. This just, if it was to stretch out over several lines, like something like content. And if I would, so you see how that wraps. Well, if you turn off the word wrap, it goes stretches out. There's reasons for that. Okay. all these tools are built into the information interface, and we've gone through these in other videos, and I suggest you watch those. So let's get back to just building a specific book. So told you I was going to use an example of something I've been building. No, we don't want to save that. And we have this one. This is an official module inside the Word that I've been working on, and have some different things there. So you'll see, I'm going to jump you down through stuff. You see title here, right here at the start. You need at least, the first line needs to be an opening title. I mean, an opening topic, or it tends to break down. Okay, here we have introduction, also is another topic. We have another topic, chapter 1, interpretation, and then we have a link at the second level. So that's right there. We have a link 3, link 3, link 3, and then a link 2 again. Okay. Now you can adjust those. It probably would be wise in this particular situation to have a link 1 would probably be appropriate here, and then 2, and then 4. Now, some things you can get away with. Let's actually go down through here. So since it's a link, just a basic link, that one needs to, so we have to double check what we're doing here. 2s can work, since we're going down levels, we can get rid of some of these. Okay, 5. And I only want to do that under this particular topic. Going down to, and you could do 1, but it's kind of not needed. Ooh. I now know why I had it, because see, I already had a link 1. So let's reverse it. Well, we're just going to leave that alone for now. I will perhaps someday have to come back and figure that all out. For now, we'll just put it back. And you can see there's things as you do the manual build, you go through and you're like, oh, okay, I like it this way, or I like it this way. Okay, so now we put it back in. There's a closing link that is always needed on that. Topic is the only one that doesn't need a closing one, or hide topic. Now going down through, you'll see some other items of interest as we go through here. We have a footnote in here, and that opens up here. It also, and when it creates a module in the Word, that footnote will be automatically converted into the proper type. You will see in here, you have self. Now I need to build some self links to a new addition that I put in here. So, but first, a self connects to a topic or to a link, or to a bookmark, and a bookmark is technically a link. So that has the number sign, and that means we're looking at a bookmark. So the New King James Version is in a bookmark first. So itself is the same module. You come over here, and here is a bookmark. Remember, I said it's in the link form. So I'm going to go up to it. Or actually here, I actually have it in a bookmark form. Sorry. So, and you see right here, it is New King James. Should be in here. There we are. So we built the self link, which would have been, it looked something like this. I will show you. If I double click that word, it's selected, go self. And I don't care about the pop-up for this one. I need a book. It needs to be bookmarked, New King James Version, and nothing in the topic. You could do Bibles in the topic on this one, but I'm not doing that. And I do it a dash after. For those that have gone through and watched the videos on that, that basically means go to the next book. This, anything after the double dash, it could be text, whatever you want to be shown as a link. Here we could type in NKJV, we could go New King James Version. And by the way, this attempts, It's purple right now to make it easier to see, but it attempts to tie it into the surrounding text color. Okay, so I said we were going to build some of these. So right down here, I've been working on a new section for this, just to make it easier for different users to use. And down here, there are various terms referenced throughout this book. This area seeks to help with some of the more generally unfamiliar terms. So accusative is not a term that is all users are used to. So this is under a main topic, level 1. I want to put it as a link. So I just go look here, Alt L, and it should give me a link right here. So I'm doing this very manually. So it gives me a link and drops it over. And for my visual sake, I'm like, I would like it bolded. So we're going to go through and just manually adjust these. Oh, double click. Oh, I got a tab in there by accident. Okay. Now, I see there was a tab in there. There we are. Go through, manually adjust these, and then we'll come back and add the links. So this is just a very quick and easy. Remember though, these links are case sensitive, and so when you build you want to connect back into this using a the self tag. You must keep the cases correct. I believe that's how that works, if I remember the coding correctly. You can go here, Alt L to give it a link. So this is just creating the connection. It also puts it in the topic tree for those that maybe want to look up the word. And now we get these in here. If you've noticed, I've done a lowercase for all these, so I need to just remember that. Make sure I have my spelling correct in here. And there we go. Okay, so now all these are linked in a very manual sense, but very quick, not too hard. Alt L, and it throws it, it duplicates the name, puts it in a link, etc. Okay, so now I want to see if I have any accusative that I use in here in this resource. So I just put it into the find and replace, and I want to find it. It says F3, so I just go through there. I'm not replacing, I'm just going to F3. There's one. There's an accusative, and all I need to do is go to the book editor here, and let's see, is there a hotkey for that? Alt F. So Alt F, and now we have the pop-up to that. And I know that nominative was one of them. Okay. I know that we had indicative was another. I'm just going through, pressing Alt F, going in here, and these will be links that go in here. This one will be a little bit tricky because it's negative. So let's go back in here. I'm going to double check what I did here. So it's Alt F, but I'm pretty sure on the negative particle, not participle, I did a space, but that's not, I mean a dash. Let's not do that. Let's just go like that. Okay, and go back up. We still have that accusative in our little search engine. Press F3, jumps us down. Now we got negative particle, is it a particle or a participle? Oh, and then here's a nominative one. This is fun. Nominative participle. We have that in there. Okay, accusative again. Accusative. Now it looks like quite a bit in here in the engine, but when it comes back to being spit out or generated as a book, we'll get to see that a little bit later on. Let me go down through these just kind of as fast as I can. There's an article. I have that. I have used that in there. Conjunction, nominative, article. Okay. We also even have what's called a subconjunction. There's that. And this one is conjunct. There we go. Conjunctive. I did not make the infinitive. So let me just pull up what I was working on. I was building a little dictionary. Just a simple, quick, an Excel dictionary. And so an infinitive. We got a space dash. And this one was basically a verb in the infinitive form. And that's, that's not really it's quick. These are more quick and easy definitions. Tells me where to put it. I just need to copy that out. Go back to my book here. Go to infinitive, and it told me I'm just cheating, doing it quick here. Indicative, which should go right there. Nope. Now I don't want to do, well, just throw it in there. All I need is the words. Well, guess we're going to just do it really quick here. And this is where it gets a little bit tricky with doing manual. You have to go, and you have to remember, I have another copy of this I need to probably update at some point, but right now, just jump down back in here. Infinitive. We have an imperative. Accusative. Now, and that's all there is to it, like as far as dative. We're building links really fast using the kind of the default indicative, and if I was like, oh, I really would like, so there's pop-ups levels, remember? Let's see what those guys do. Nope. We'll just leave it on the default. And if I didn't use a bookmark, so that's fine. And continuing down, and continue to Alt F. And most of these are just some quick definitions for Greek. I didn't get into the Hebrew as much. Here's a genitive phrase, and I'm going to actually put a, there we are. And I don't need to do all these, but you could try to get them on all the examples. Okay, here is, by the way, a 3-level topic. But notice the link is not based on, it's a sub-child of the main level. So that's how it works out. It's not a actually, if I wanted another child level, I would do this. But that's not what I'm looking at. I'm just wanting a positional link in that topic. And so that's where this is at. And coming down, you see some other self links in here. Those go to bookmarks. Coming down, got some of these in here. We're going to go into the Greek section also. That I needed to get those definitions into Hebrew, into the English portion specifically. And now we're going to go down in here. Let's get into the Greek here in just a second. We did a lexicon. But remember, it's probably case sensitive, so go there like that, lexicon. And so leave some of that in there. We also have a lemma. Okay. Continuing going down. Here's the Hebrew section. Let me just go back up in reverse and just see if we missed any particular items for the Greek. That's the English translation. That's right. Hebrew is next, and then the Greek section. So just jumping down through to the word, we have our links, and you can see that's a very common link, and the topic indicators are very, very common to build your sections and etc. Continuing down, do we have anything we want to do in here? I did do the word variant. We'll just open our dictionary up. Yeah, variance. Okay, we do have that in there, so we could probably use that if we come across it. In fact, I'm going to go back to the top. get into the search and just go variant. Jump down to it. And that we will put in. Now I did put variants as the topic. I want the text to say variant, but the topic is variants. Okay, continuing down on. Same here. Okay. And we're going to do that again here. This time we're going to do there. Okay. Continuing down. There's several of these that we could use. And what that helps is then if because it links in there, I can just go and update that dictionary. And when I use the definition, for example, and then the user can look at that link, over it, and away it goes, and it's ready. They could see the information. Okay, we do have morphology. I did put that together here. That's for that. That's lowercase, because not all users know what a morphology is. Through here. We did not get into the Hebrew as much. That's probably a future addition to the dictionary I might need to do. And if you notice that the format is not important as you go through, you can have underline, you can have bold, you can have that, etc. You know, or stick with the word standards. For example, you will quickly see here that this is 10-point Segio UI font. And we have lexicons. Let's see what was in our dictionary. We had lexicon. Okay. So I'm going to just go in here. Alt F. It's singular and lowercase. So there we go. Nope, this word doesn't on the double-sided right side of the double pipes can be anything. That's up to you. It can't be a picture, but it can be any text basically. Okay, continuing down. We're going to drop another one in here for lexicon. Okay. Hopefully, if a person knows Hebrew, they would understand that term. But continuing in here, get your Hebrew word studies. Now, okay, Greek. Let's go down through it. So we got a variant. Put variant there. And we need that as a lowercase v for the first side. More variants. Oh, that was right. It was an S variance. Okay, let's see what we got here. We're gonna morphology. Put that in. Okay. We're gonna look at some phrasing here, and these should already be known if a user's in the Greek section, but it's not all users come into this section knowing what it means. So we're going to go ahead and put a few more in. Okay, and you'll see some familiarity in these because it's the same passage but in Greek instead of English that we used above. Oh, there's a demonstrative. This particular book does not aim to fill all that needs, for example, to define a verb or things like that. It's designed to be one step. You should know what your terminology is. Not always do you, but that's something that a user may have to go ahead and research themselves. Okay. So most of the things as you build a book are very straightforward. There are other things in other books, other videos that it would be wise to go through the basic interface videos and things like that to understand that before attempting to tackle a book in the interface. But what this does is it builds that, and you should be getting very much further along. Let's get And it does make it quick just to drop some of these right in the interface. The hotkeys really help out. Okay. I believe you can see most everything. You're mainly going to be using your self links or your self tab like this, your topic tags, your self tags, your bookmark tags, your link tags, or T-link tags, depending on what your desire is there. And that's what you're going to be using to build your books. So you basically take a book and add these on. For example, this section, I'll show you what it looked like before. It started out like this or similar. I might have done some of this automated, and I wanted it on the second level. Boom, there it is. Well, apparently they didn't like me doing that. But if you don't make it do it right, I do it. Just type in the 2, and it'll work on figuring that out for you. So as you go down through, just keep that in mind. A lot of what's in the interface, the topic markups, the hyperlinks, if you have a Strong's word, things like that, are built right into the interface, and very, very quick, very, very easy to just add them in. And it doesn't have to be so complicated. Let me see if I can find some Strongs. There we are. So here is a Strongs. It shouldn't have, it shouldn't be linked. It shouldn't have an underline. Keep it kind of with the word standard. There we go. Now, these ones I've already built them in on import or using a tool. So that kind of fixes that. Okay. Now, let's say you've kind of like me and you're getting closer to the point where you're like, okay, this is getting closer to ready. Go in here and clean unused fonts and generate fonts and paragraph style list. You need to know if there's anything outside of your desired sizes. So for example, this one, I'll jump to it. It's the title at the start. Do I want title to be that way? Also, I would like to see if there's any others like that. Seems like that's the only one like that. I don't want it at 12 point. I would like it at 10. It's just the opening title. Okay, clean it again. Jump to this one. That's clearly not needed in here. Clean it again. Do you see any other large ones? Oh, there's one. Clearly another one not needed. And what happens, we might have more of those guys. And that should not be Gentium. So that means there's something inside there that's set changing that interfaces. I want it to be size 10. And we'll clean it again. And we just want that to be a 10 also. So there were some formatting issues in here. Let's go ahead and do it again. Yes. So I see what I've done. Let's go backwards just a bit. So when you do that, you kind of, your undo is not as possible. But I want to go to, I know where that's at. It's chapter 4. So F3. And I do want to keep these as they are. It's a little bit outside the standard, but they're a main topic. And then also chapter 5. So it's up to you to kind of keep, if you want to break the standards, you need to make sure it's okay. The size is not as big a deal, though it does make it a little bit more frustrating at times. Let's go back in here. Okay. So we see that one's a jump link false. True. Fine. Do we have any other odd critters? What is this guy? Okay, quote. That's where I want it. And I see there is a jump link. Oh, there's some hidden ones. This shouldn't be this way. I want to remove all those. Hyperlink. And those actually need to be put in. Oops, I missed some. And there's a few tools like this in the interface to help you. Okay, so this should be Alt F, but remember it needs to be a little different. It's actually a bookmark. So I'm just going to go in here and modify it. I'm going to copy that because that's going to be used again and again. Alt F. That one. So some of these you will need to use the interface tools to help you fix problems. As you can see, that will end up happening here. And try not to neglect that tool right there that we just this clean unused fonts etc. tool. It's helpful, honestly, to keep formatting, but it also tries to give you a little bit of idea on some possible corrections. You ultimately have to sort it out. But let's go in here. Did it again. Okay. Oh, that one needs to be done. So that's an F5. Let's remove the link there. Okay. We're going to go into detect. I would like to show it. Run that and press F5. Okay, now we got it. Go back into the book editor. And don't forget to save every once in a while. There's probably some more in here. Greek grammar. Okay. I believe we have a Greek. Yep. So that one should just be select. Remove hyperlink. Okay. Well, then we won't worry about that for now. We'll just look at that. We'll go in here. Oh, it does not want me to take it out. There we are. Okay. So now that's out. Let's go back in here. Do it again. There's probably some more. There's another one. Okay. That'll be like this. And your help files is an area I would read. It will help you to sort out AMGL. I believe that is either a link or a bookmark. So we're going to go down in here. Dictionary, it's bookmark, so AMGL. So go back into this one, to the top. Go. I'm just correcting this hyperlink. It should be to okay, there we are. And we do not want to be underlined. So let's go. Okay. Any more of these guys? There's another one. And we're just going to do this one a little different. I'm just going to go in and change it to blue font. Another one. This one, same thing. Okay. Awesome. Here we go. Okay. Is there any more? Let's try again at the top. Ah, here we go. This one, he needs to be hyperlink, remove, and that needs to be and number. And the bookmark also. Okay. Let's see if there's any more. Oh, go back up here. Just kind of run down through. It'll give you some information. Okay. Any more of those? There we are. Okay, it appears that one's updated. Okay. Now, let's go down through here again. Should this be blue? Let's go to that one. Take out the hyperlink there. So this was originally a different module. I exported it from the Word to update it, and there are items, as you can tell, that have been brought in here. So these ones, let's do Alt F5 to get those cleaned up. Detect. And I am just going to go in. We're going to clear it up. Thanks. And then come back in and run F5 on them. And they get fixed. Back in here, hit Control S to save. Here's some more. Again, hit remove link. Okay. That might be doing that. Nah, find it first. Let's get out of here. There we go. That'll do it. That's all we needed. 5. Okay. Very good. Any more? Let's see. Any more? It helps you really get into some of the nitty-gritty, fixing some items like these. Makes it easier on your users, on those that are going to use your book eventually, or your resource. And so don't neglect this step. I know you can see how it's taken me a while to go down through it, but it honestly will help you out. Now you could wrap that in. I could go 7B if I wanted, but that's not what I want to do. I just want to go just like this. Oh, I don't want that in there. It's nice fall weather here in Colorado. We're starting to get cooler weather. That's a wonderful time of year. Our tree leaves are changing, going on like that. Ministry's going well. It's been busy. Enjoying the Word ministry also. We have an excellent team that works together for that, and that helps out a lot. We're getting there, guys. Almost down through them. I kind of see what's coming a little bit now. Just down through them. Okay, so that means there shouldn't be any more in there of those. Let's go. Should this link be blue? No. I'm going to remove all these links. It's not what we need in here. No. Just click this little guy and boom, boom, boom. He goes down through and cleans them out for you. Is there any more? That's also same thing. Clean those guys out. And there's another one. Clean them out. We have a little. Nope. Some of these leftovers take a little while to go down through and remove. Hey, by the way, if you're watching this video and you need to fast forward, that's fine. Don't worry about that. This is just kind of a follow along and learn as we go video. It kind of keeps us working good here. Used. That one looks good. Let's go to this one. Should it be linked? Nope, should not. I believe we worked on that one a little bit already. Okay, change the color, but that's okay. It won't matter in the end. That'll be changed out. Back in here, clean unused. Go back into. Okay, there's another one. Another. These guys are all over the place. They seem to have made their appearance, though. Let me just go through here. Same thing. Okay. Now, some of this should honestly get replaced. Oh, we're missing one right there. A lot of this honestly should get fixed when you like this, when the self link regenerates. But in the meantime, you know what? This helps us. Just fix some items. And hit back and full save. Clean it again. Jump down through. Take those out. Boom. My Musketeer arm is not enjoying this as much. This is part of what takes time in getting quality modules. is going down through this kind of work. And fixing these things. But since it's a self tag, and it seems to be mostly that, I'm just going to double verify some of these real quick. See if we come across anything that's not a different style. That'll cause problems. Doesn't seem like any of these are causing problems yet. So you just click on this, and it'll jump you down through the sections. Quite a few of them, though. It'll be sorted out in the end. So far, so good. They've all been inside of self-tag for right now. There was probably a few that weren't earlier that we did. We're going to just stop there for now. That could be something to go back on. This one, let's take it out. More of those. Yep, there's one there. Gonna clean that list again. Go back down in here. Just a few spots. You can see how it kind of tucks that up in. Makes it work really well. Now those are just not something we need to worry about there. So they're not okay. That one we can probably ignore pretty safely for now. Going down in, we've got some of these. Where's that one? Those you definitely leave alone. It's inside of Hebrew. That shouldn't be giving too much trouble. Okay, same thing. What about this guy? Some little ones. Okay, not too big a deal. Most part. Any other? What's this one? Okay. 18. That's not what we need. Okay, no. Go ahead and clean that. That should be fine. Where is that one? Oh, when it's inside the Hebrew, it's really tricky. I'm not going to mess with too much of that. We got this one. That needs to be set to our paragraph standard. 0 and 6. So I'm going to go in here. 0 forward, 6 after. Okay, what about this guy? Yeah, he got a little bit off. Paragraph. That should be 0, 6. Okay, do that again. And I could potentially use our automated tool, which is in here in standard formatting, under paragraphs like this. However, I have to be very careful with Hebrew. It can get really tricky fast. Let's go here, paragraph 6. This makes it way better visually. Let's go here. Let's not worry about that one. Okay, do these two, paragraph 0, 6. Okay, let's do this one. What is this one? 0.06. Okay. And no. Okay. Clean up. Mustn't be existing in there. Clean up. Okay. We got some different items. You can go down through and clean those. Let's actually save this. Okay. I want to save it and then I want to reload it because it looks like my font cleaner tool got a little bit out of sync. I'm just looking for any really big ones. Okay. Now, moving along. There's all kinds of goodies in there that could be messed with. Not today. Okay, let's move along. Let's go into the book build. Now, on this particular book build, I just open up the configuration file, and we'll come back to this. And I also open up the about file. Now, these are ones I've previously generated. The about file is just another RVF file or RTF file, maybe even HTML file. We have the language codes. You can look at them right here. If you just click on that, it'll bring up a website. And please prefer the 3. You could do 2, but please prefer the 3 character codes. We have a random ID. In this, it's a official module. We don't want to use a random ID. It's good to put your author in, your keywords, etc. Get into these, your version, the minimum version. 4 is often plenty. You can do that, or you can do closer to the latest release if you really want to help users move into later releases. But usually version 4 is plenty. Down in here are some settings that this is just generating your config file here. You could actually look at it. I don't know that I'd recommend modifying it too much unless you really know what you're doing, because if you modify the config file, it's a good chance it won't work correctly. So that's what it looks like. Okay, config's there, about, build. Now, a pre-export check, you can run that to see if there's any problems. It's not as up to speed as the official build section, which is we're going to just show in just a second. I want to double check my save here. Book build, I need to update my configuration. This should be version 1. I'm afraid I might be off on my versions. Save config, and then go in to build book. I like to have a timestamp. Just make sure your name's not too long. Make sure to take off and just have just the name in there. Hit save. And yep, I have permission to use that mod official ID. Do I want to clear all text background and highlight colors? No, because I've specified different ones. No. And this is just generating, tells you about roughly how many milliseconds each section takes. Sometimes it's longer. There can be seconds, there can be minutes. Recently, I went through and revamped some of that to increase that stage. We're already in the build stage here. It's telling me some IDs are not found. That is, I will show you what that means in just a second. That's probably some of those newer things that I added in. Didn't work out. So it took about 39 seconds to build roughly. You're going to see there is a file that was generated. The file that was generated is right here. Go ahead and open it up. Now I'm going to do what's a kind of a review, looking for problems. So search for these if there were any problems. Go in here, controls. I'm just using the regex searcher, but that's up to you. You can do so. There's a bookmark problem. Since couldn't find bookmark, so that bookmark NASB dash could not be found. Okay, so we're going to go in here. Do I have NASB down here in my bookmarks? I'm going to go through here in this video. You'll see NASB. So NASEC, no. What about NASB Bible? Oh, there is NASB Bible. So now the question is do we have a bad bookmark? link to it. So I'm going to go in here, find replace, and I'm just going to type NASB. There may well be a bad bookmark, and I can look in here. It's under topic introduction, so it shouldn't be too far in. And then there's a bookmark problem. So let's go to there. Introduction. Shows to be correct. Let's see. Finding NASB and back. Okay, NASB is there. That one's there. What am I missing? I'm just going to run down through. Jump down here to my, and maybe let's double check what it says. Does it say, since couldn't find topic ID not? Let's jump down and see if we have any more like this. New King James Version, NASB. I apparently have done something wrong in bookmarks. Let's see. There should be one. What am I missing? Come say hi. Just right there. Okay, well, as we continue to record the video, those were a couple of my sons kind of checking things out, seeing what's up. I'm just going to look at the bookmark problem here. So there seems to be a problem in generating my bookmark. I will have to resolve that probably outside of TotheWord. It shouldn't be as big a deal. Oh, there's a way to find out what's going on. Jump back up here. This is part of building a book. Just kind of checking through things and seeing what's going wrong. I'm going to do this. Go up here to the top. And do we have a problem with that one? So TD. It does. Okay. Looks like I'm going to have to go back into my code. Seems like I may have injected a problem. But basically, the book is built. You can go ahead and, so I could go and load it. And in my version of what I've got running here for the Word, text. Okay. Just going to go in here into the Word. And I'll show you what it looks like in just a second. And you can kind of see down through. I do need to come back and fix some of these bookmark problems. But overall, it's working quite fast. And this should help you with your manual or novice builds as you wrestle in TotheWord and you build newer resources and get things going. This is version, what version are we on? Tools help change log. We are on version 2.0.2b. So hopefully I will be able to fix the problem I just saw myself, and you can check that out. But I wanted to show you the results of the module. Sorry, the module / book and the Word here. Open that up. I'll bring it over here. Just a second as I get it loaded in. So here you can see, make it a little bigger. what we did was a dictionary of terms, and you can see there's, go down through these. You can see that we put those in there, and let's go into interpretation and go into the English section. Scrolling down, and you can now see a user can go right in here. Now I did pop-up 2. I should probably do pop-up 1 or pop-up 0. Otherwise, in this particular situation, it, for example, here's variance. If I hold control down, it'll pop up, which is fine. So either way, but I will probably put it in pop-up 1 instead of pop-up 0. So hopefully this video has been helpful as you've kind of gone down through. Continue to work on your module builds using TotheWord, and hope this has been helpful. God bless. Bye-bye.